Hey Teachable Spirits, I'm Pam and I give pep talks. Not TED Talks, but pep talks. Today is day 49 of 100 days of posting, the last 100 days of 2024. My most popular video to date has been a video where I made pumpkin spice cake mix cookies using just two items. That's spice cake mix and pumpkin, canned pumpkin. And I did several different add-ins with those, and today I'm going to try some other add-ins, and so we're gonna see how those work out. So let's get started. All right, so here are the two basic things that you need. You need the spice cake mix, and that is the 15.2 ounce size. There is another brand that is fewer ounces. You would have to adjust the amount of pumpkin that you use if you use that one. This is a 15 ounce can of packed pumpkin, not pumpkin pie filling, but just 100% pure pumpkin. And you're gonna need the whole can. And here are the things that we're going to try adding today. So we have old-fashioned oats, we have dried cranberries, dark chocolate chips, white baking chips, and butterscotch chips. So let's get baking. Okay, let's start with our spice cake mix. This is super simple, and just having the cookies just plain, it's delicious. I think that my daughter actually preferred them that way on the last go round. So now I'm just adding the can of pumpkin, and then we're going to mix it. Okay, so I have gotten this all mixed up, and now I'm going to divide it up into four. Now, you would probably not do this because you're going to be making the whole batch the same way. We're just experimenting, so I'm going to divide it up four ways, and then we're going to add in our different mix-ins. All right, now the recipe calls for like a total of 1 cup of mix-ins. So that would be only a 1/4 cup of whatever it is that I'm adding for each of these four portions here. I'm actually going to have 1/3 of a cup added to each one just so that I can like really taste each one. So let's start with the dark chocolate chips. I don't generally prefer to have chocolate with pumpkin spice, but some of my commenters on the other videos said that they do. And I have made chocolate chip pumpkin muffins before, and this is very similar. All right, so we're gonna try the butterscotch chips now. By the way, I believe that Walmart does have a store brand of butterscotch chips, but I was trying to avoid going there. It wasn't worth it to go there just for that, so Food Lion had the Toll House brand, but not a Food Lion brand. So that's why we ended up with a different brand on that. Okay, now, I'm trying to decide on these. Okay, I know that I definitely want to do oats with dried cranberries. Last time that I did this, my favorite version was the one with raisins, and so I think that I'm going to like the dried cranberries. I wanted to also kind of add some more texture to the one with the dried cranberries, so I'm going to I've got like this 1/3 cup measure is about half full of the oats, and then I'm going to fill the rest of it with dried cranberries. And then we have these white chocolate chips. I'm thinking about doing half white chocolate chips well, I didn't really say white chocolate, but anyways, the white baking chips and dried cranberries. Let's try that. I'm just gonna taste one. Yeah, they would do well. They're very sweet. And so I think that the sweetness of the white chocolate and the tartness of the cranberries, whoops, forgot what I was doing. I only need this half full. So as I was saying, the sweetness of the white baking chips paired with the tartness of the cranberries, the dried cranberries, will be a good combination. I will now get mixing on these. Okay, so those are all combined, and now we're going to start putting them onto my sheet pans, which are lined with my Silpat liners, nonstick liners. I am using a standard size cookie scoop. These will not spread much. I did have a viewer suggest that I wet my fingers during this stage of making the cookies, and I could flatten them without them sticking. Oh wow, that actually works really well. Okay, so here we have the oatmeal dried cranberry version and the white chip cranberry version, the dark chocolate chip version, and the butterscotch chip version. So we're putting this into a 350-degree oven for, I believe, 15 minutes. Ooh, these look so good. Those are the cranberry oat pumpkin spice. These are the ones with white chips and cranberries. These are the ones with the dark chocolate chips, and these are the ones with the butterscotch chips. It all smells really, really good. So the cookies are done and they have cooled and they are ready for a taste test. So I have one of each here. I think I'm going to try the butterscotch one first, actually. All right, so this is the size. I ended up with 7 of each one, plus a small one of one of them, and I should have just distributed that among the other ones. So really it was like 7 of each one, so 7 times 4, 28. So that's how many cookies it ended up making. So anyways, this is the butterscotch chip one. Give it a try. That is so good. There's just something about butterscotch. That's really good. Okay. Let's try the chocolate chip one. And I used the dark chocolate for this. So this is what it looks like. Lots of yummy dark chocolate chips. All right, here we go. You know what? I like this more than I thought I would. It's like a really moist chocolate chip cookie. I don't usually like to mix spice with chocolate, but in this case it actually works. Okay, that was really good. All right, gonna try the cranberry oat. This was made with dried cranberries and oats. So this should have a bit more texture. Yes, that is good. That is a good combination. Mm-hmm. Definitely had, the oats gave it more texture. Yep. And that one was a less sweet cookie than the others. All right. So lastly, I have the white chocolate and dried cranberry pumpkin spice cookie. All right, so let's try it. This one is, it has like the most interesting colors to it. Can you hear my cat? She's decided that this is the moment that she wants to eat her crunchy food right here. That's okay. We can both enjoy a treat. All right, so here we go. I like that as well. I wanted to make sure that I was getting both parts, the sweet, like, of the white chip and the tartness of the cranberries. Yeah, that is really good too. And I really appreciate how this one looks. Yeah, and it's very like fallish. So yeah, this is really good too. So all of these were good actually. And the one that surprised me the most was the chocolate chip one. But the butterscotch, oh man, that was really good. Like I like butterscotch in my coffee. This kind of reminded me of that. Like if I'm gonna have a coffee out somewhere, then a lot of times I will choose one that has butterscotch in it. And that's really good in the cookie. So yeah, I don't even know, you know, there wasn't a bad one in the bunch. So I hope that you give these a try, and or some of the ones that we had last time. I really liked the ones with raisin. I think that having raisins and oats added would be really good. The oats would kind of bulk it up and give it more texture. Yeah, I think that all of these are good. Maybe chocolate and raisin would be good. Any of these variations would be good. So if you did not watch that first video, you should go watch that one. I have learned a lot between that one and this one. Oh, and it worked out like really, really well wetting my fingers to push down, because since this is a cake mix cookie, it's really not going to spread much. It's just going to mostly stay in the shape that like, since I used the cookie scoop, it's pretty much going to stay in that shape, but I want it to be more like a cookie. So it needed to be pressed. And what I was doing was I was cooking it part way through and then pressing it down with a spoon or a spatula. But one of the viewers said that I should just wet my fingers, because I couldn't do it beforehand, because like as I did try. So I would touch it and then it would, it was sticky. It was too sticky. So it wouldn't go down. It would just like stick to my finger and make like a little peak. But wetting my fingers and then pressing it down was perfect. And that made just beautiful cookies. And these are really good. All right, so I hope that you give them a try. If you didn't watch that first video, I hope that you will watch that one. I also have one where I made pumpkin spice sandwich cookies. Somebody called them whoopie pies. And yeah, I wasn't sure if I could call them that if they weren't chocolate, but hey, why not? But those were delicious. So watch that video too. I'll be sure to link both of those. All right, so I want to thank you for watching this far, and if you would like to stay for the next part, we're going to be practicing some healthy habits. If you're like, nah, I don't need that, then I will see you next time. Just thank you so much for watching. All right, so we're going to breathe, drink water, and express gratitude. It's going to be in for 4 counts, hold 4, out 4, hold 4. Here we go. All right, get yourself some water. Join me. Here we go. Oh, I almost made it. There we go. Okay. So for gratitude today, I want to say that I am thankful for yummy baked goods. These are really good, and I have a lot of experience with baked goods. I had a baking business when my kids were little, and someday I will make a video telling more about that experience. So I will add this to my chain of gratitude, and I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.